Let's talk about what kind of agent you want to be. You probably want to be a rich agent. You want to make all the money. You want all of the sales, and you probably think that you're better than everybody else because maybe you are. A lot of that might be your ego talking. And so I think that as you grow in real estate and become the agent that you're meant to be, one thing you might want to do is put your ego in check and give yourself some grace because you're not perfect. Nobody is. That's how I know. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But give yourself some grace that it is okay to not be perfect for yourself. You are on a very long journey of life, and real estate is your gig right now, and you're learning every single day how to be a better agent. And then I also think that some of that grace needs to be given to the competition. And I know it is so easy to fly off the handle and be hot-headed. And when somebody does something that you think they're not supposed to do, the world is going to come to an end. But what if you gave them some grace? For example, let's say you have a listing under contract with you. It's for sale, it's listed, and maybe your seller interviewed another agent. Maybe they're the agent that they worked with to buy their house. And maybe your seller didn't tell the agent that they were going to go with you. That happens. People don't really like confrontation, so I can see how that would work. Well, let's say that the agent that they previously worked with is probably a little disappointed that they didn't get the listing. They're probably a little surprised to find out that the house is on the MLS and it is not with them. And so maybe they send your seller a message, a text message, and it says, "Hey, oh my God, I just found out that you listed with somebody other than me. I'm so hurt and confused. I don't understand what I did to lose your business." Well, let's not even talk about if that's a right or wrong behavior on behalf of the agent who did not win the business, because it's a moot point. They send the message to your client, and your client calls you, and they're like, "Oh my God, what do I do?" You could throw some gas on that fire, and you could blow it up into a situation that is not productive, it's not necessary, and doesn't really get anybody anywhere. You could say, "Oh my God, they totally should never have done that, and I'm going to report them, and you should report them, and let's all report them." Whoa. How about you give them some grace instead, and also think about your client? So this is not anything that's going to help your client get their house sold. I am sure that you probably understand where the agent is coming from, whether or not you believe their actions are wrong. So I would just tell your client, "Hey, obviously they are hurt and confused, and it sucks to not get chosen for your business." And I think what you could tell them is you could send them a very nice message back that says, "I appreciate the time that you spent with us. We decided to go a different direction, and it's not personal." You can coach them into saying anything that would be a kind response. And then that's it. Like, your seller doesn't have to be worried about anything. And now the other agent has the answer that they have needed, and you have given them grace because you've calmed your seller down. You have not inflamed an already inflamed situation. It's not really anything anybody should be upset about. We all lose business here and there. And one day, the shoe might be on your foot. Is that a saying? Might be on the other foot? I don't know. But you know what I mean? You might be in that situation someday. Maybe you are hurt. Maybe you are confused about why all of a sudden this listing you thought you had in the bag is listed with somebody else on the MLS. So everybody can chill out. Have some grace. Give grace to your competition. That does not mean you let them walk all over you, but it does mean that you do not throw gas on an already burning fire. Choose to be the agent that you want to be and act accordingly. It's that easy.